You need a tripod, Nikki.
Yeah, I'm going to stand here.
So, add group takes you through to a new display.
Yeah.
But it's quite straightforward, and the fields are very obvious that you have to fill out. So
ukulele, if you can spell it.
yes, I certainly can. UKULELE,
Yeah.
ukulele.
Yeah.
And is it a class or a workshop?
It's a weekly class
Class.
for beginners.
Ukulele beginners class. Let's be specific. Is it 1G, 2 Ns?
I think so.
So I've given the ad group a name.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me options here of the ad that I'm trying to create, and for the purpose of this exercise, we're just going to create a text ad.
Yeah.
And that is always set by default. There are some quite complicated and smart things that we can do. We actually don't need that functionality yet. So, first things first, the final URL. Where are we sending people?
Mm-hmm.
And this is quite important because if it's completely irrelevant, then people are going to arrive and very quickly disappear.
Yeah.
And will have a high bounce rate, and a high bounce rate will damage the performance of our ad over time.
That's the one you've got to set up, this one.
What I'll do is I'll move ukulele to the top of the classes page, so as soon as they land, they see it first.
Sure.
And stained glass. So I'll reorder the page today.
Yeah.
So that is classes, workshops, adults. That we know that that's the correct URL, but we can double check it in a new tab. Yeah.
So that was already in there.
I created that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
That was in there. It sort of pulls it over from another ad group in our another ad in our ad group.
Yeah.
So headline 1, I think pretty much we just copy exactly what we're looking for, which is a ukulele beginners class. If we have enough characters, we do. So ukulele beginners class is our headline 1. Headline 2, I'm assuming is it just evenings at the West End Centre? Do we keep evenings at the West End Centre?
We could even put I
could be a bit more specific. We could say...
You've got the brochure there for you. You could check the night of the week, because it's only once a week. Or evenings in Aldershot, evening class.
You've only got 3 characters.
Yeah, and we've already used the word class in headline 1.
Evenings at Aldershot. As a working person, I would want to know that I could come in the evening.
Mm-hmm. Ukulele beginners class, evenings at West End Centre.
Or you could even... You only had 7 there.
Mm. I mean, we can stick with that.
That's okay, isn't it?
Well, let's stick with this one for now. The path, again, it's pulled information over from what we had before to make it nice and easy for us. West End Centre / classes. That's fine. However, because we're being specific about ukulele, I might actually write that in here. UKULELE ukulele -class. Perfect. Ukulele classes. Because we've got such a long URL for our website, can you see that that's now knocked off the end? So I might actually, for the purpose of this exercise, instead of having West End Centre in there, I'm just going to pop ukulele classes straight away.
Yeah.
Description: explore our range of creative term time evening classes, free parking on site. I think we probably just need to tweak that to be a bit more specific to the ukulele one.
But you can get your Wednesdays in there, can't you?
Yeah. So what copy would you like to put in there?
What do you think? Sort of something like a register or site register for our Wednesday. Our Wednesday
evening.
We've got beginners.
We can take beginner out. Beginners class.
Wednesday evening beginners class, free parking on site.
Register our Wednesday evening beginners class, free parking on site. We might want to try and get ukulele in there again. Register for our Wednesday evening ukulele beginners class. Oh, look at that.
Does it fit?
Perfect to the character. Register for our Wednesday evening ukulele beginners class. I'm just going to double check.
You've got to bring your own, have you?
No, they have loan ones.
Ah, yeah.
Apparently, Dave Stewart, not the guy from the Eurythmics who teaches it, has got hundreds of the things.
Yeah, just think through that one then, because we're repeating ourselves apart from the Wednesday, the register.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a bit, you could put even no ukulele required. You can't do your exclamation mark. Anyway,
You could say that instead of free parking.
Free loan ukulele.
yeah. Or if you could get it, free parking and
Ukulele loan.
yeah, ukulele loan. I just think it's quite a big thing actually.
Or no ukulele required.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, if you're thinking, oh, I'm not going to go to that because I haven't got a ukulele.
Or, I might not love the ukulele. I don't really
Yeah.
want to have to buy one first.
No ukulele required.
Or loan, it's free.
Yeah, I personally would find the word loan quite confusing.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I might think, well, hang on a sec, how does that work?
But that implies that it might just be, it's kind of register on Wednesday evening ukulele beginners class.
How about ukuleles provided?
Ukulele's provided.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah. It really helps actually with the Marcoms in general because it's
Yeah.
ukuleles provided.
Or ukulele, singular. Yeah.
Ukulele provided. Register for our Wednesday evening.
And then if you
beginners
got
class.
room for the parking as well.
Unfortunately, we've only got 3
No.
characters, so if you wanted to get that in as well, we would need to slash it somewhere. Or you could actually, we could swap evenings at the West End Centre for.
Yeah, you could actually have register now, or ukulele provided free parking on site. Register now. You probably don't need to repeat all that. I don't know what works.
So, say that again. What would you like? What should we have in here? Instead of register for hour.
Register now. I think Wednesday's quite useful though. Personally, as
Well,
a
you
busy
could have,
person,
yeah,
I
you're right.
would find it really.
Well, you could have register now for our Wednesday evening class. What you don't need to do is repeat this ukulele beginners.
Gotcha. So if
So,
we get rid of that.
Yeah, register now for our Wednesday class, and then ukulele provided free on-site parking.
Oh yeah.
So you're giving them this valuable information here, and then you're not repeating above. What do you think, Nikki?
Yeah.
Ukulele provided free on-site parking. I like it. Actually, maybe not with that. Maybe in.
Problem I have when I write press release, I end up signing up for tickets where I convince myself.
A cunning plan. Look, that's
Like a
the,
true marketer.
yeah, that's the quality of your writing, Phil. When you convinced yourself.
Yeah.
If only I could get 10,000 other people to write press releases
Yeah,
for
so,
me.
yeah. And I took 4 other people to see Perfectly Imperfect Women, and it wasn't very good at Edinburgh Fringe. That was the problem. That wasn't a good one.
Right then, so
Got some flack.
we've created our ad. If we scroll down the page, this is the keyword bit. So I'm not going to use the keyword planner just yet because we already know what we're trying to attract. We're trying to attract people looking for ukulele workshop and ukulele beginner. There are different types of keywords that we can add in here. By writing them in effectively fresh and unformatted on their own line is referred to as broad match. So Google's algorithm will match ukulele workshop with a variety of different search phrases. It could be ukulele workshops near me. I hate ukulele workshops because it made me feel really sad last week.
It could be fix my broken ukulele.
Yeah, all sorts of things. Because we're not paying real cash, it actually doesn't matter that we have broad match. so I can show you some different match types, maybe with something that's a little more specific. But if you wanted to only target people looking for a ukulele workshop, you would put little brackets around it like that.
Yeah. And
that keeps the campaign nice and tight, which really helps with budget spend. So, yeah, for us, we don't need to worry about it. I'm trying to think what other sorts of search phrases might people be
class,
using? Ukulele class.
Yeah. Learn ukulele.
Learn ukulele.
Try ukulele.
Try ukulele.
Ukulele group.
Yeah.
Make friends with your ukulele.
Ukulele support group.
Sorry.
Something
Never
to do
alone.
with music. Can we put like learn?
Never alone with your ukulele.
learn, you know.
Learn instrument or
learn music.
Yeah.
Let's put learn guitar. Let's be cheeky.
Meet the partner of your life with your ukulele. Sorry, I'm getting.
Do you know, I did actually meet someone at a guitar evening class once.
But not a ukulele class.
No, not a ukulele class. I think it's a different demographic in guitars. Because guitar is similar. You might think, oh, actually, I'll learn.
Yeah, if you're naive and you don't know that it's called a ukulele.
Yeah.
Guitar workshop.
Music lessons.
Yeah.
Music teacher. Ukulele teacher.
I think that's enough for now. We could exhaust this list, but because we're not paying a budget, we're in a good position. We can actually wait and see what happens. Because what you'll see shortly is once we get the campaign live, after quite a short period of time, Google will suggest additional keywords to add, which for them is great because if we're a commercial customer, they're effectively getting us to spend more money with them. Because we're not commercial, it's only going to add to the people clicking.
Clever outfit, aren't they?
Oh yes. So you could estimate the search traffic if you want to. I'm not interested in that at the moment. It's going to use the default bid of the max cost per click. We're going to set ours to $1.99, but we can change that later if we need to. And I'm just going to save the ad group.
Do they have a maximum a month when it's not?
If you were paying yourself, the world's your oyster.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I've run campaigns where the cost per click has been over £100 because the service or product is so valuable and so niche. Again, this is something we don't have to worry about, which is great. Right, so all I have to do is now save the ad group. And that has appeared now in our campaign. And what you can see is it's immediately taken us to the keyword tab on the ukulele beginners class ad group. So,
you needed 2 additional ones, did you?
in the eligible status column, it tells us that this is below the first page bid. And the first page is the top 4 ads at the top of search results, and then the bottom 2 ads at the bottom. So we can see that music teacher
It's a really popular
is really competitive, which is understandable.
That's the only thing.
Learn ukulele is also very popular, interestingly enough. So it actually gives you a suggested bid to arrive on that first page. So what I'm going to
So
do
when you come to the box office, ask,
is change my bid to $3 and apply.
Just ask anyone that to give you the tickets you have booked for.
Bid is too large. Now, I have a feeling that's because we're a charity.
Right.
So we might only be able to bid 2. Let's have a look. $2 is our maximum. So interestingly,
Is that the maximum? You said.
Apparently so, yeah. I think it says here. Let me try and apply that. No, it won't let me do it. And that's because we're a charity.
Yeah.
Apparently they are tweaking this, but
Yes.
they also need to be fair to their paying customers as well.
Yeah. Okay.
However, it only applies for Learn Ukulele and Music Teacher. So we can basically leave them. It's not going to cost us anything to have them there. It just means those 2 keywords are going to receive not much traffic. So that is it. All we have to do now is wait for a decent sample size, so normally a couple of weeks, and basically check back and see how our campaign is doing.
So that's live now.